Hello everyone, Metal Guitar Stuff here. I often get the question, how much money do you make on YouTube? How do you make money as a musician? How do you make money as a guitarist on YouTube? And so on. So I thought I'd just make a quick video explaining the things that I've learned in the past few years that I've been doing YouTube and about like making money and trying to make a living on YouTube. Um, First things first, if you're planning on starting kind of a YouTube career, don't have too high expectations. I was on YouTube for several years before things kind of took off, and for several years I was making a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and nothing really caught on. I was getting some views here and there, a couple hundred subscribers, and it was just mostly just good fun, but it wasn't really getting anywhere. So in this video, I'm gonna go over three ways, kind of look at it as three tips on how to make money. There are lots of other ways to do this, but these are three ways that you can go about starting your YouTube career as a musician, guitarist, or producer, or whatever. The first one is what I've made the most money on myself, is making backing tracks. Now, back in 2011, when I started out on YouTube, started the channel Metal Guitar Stuff, I noticed that there was a lack of high quality backing tracks for electric guitar on YouTube. I was often finding backing tracks myself, improvising over them, and I was finding that I was using the same tracks over and over again, and several tracks had kind of low quality recordings and stuff, and some of them were good chord music-wise, but weren't really good production-wise. So I thought, why not just use my production skills and make a couple of backing tracks? And I posted them, and suddenly they just took off. And I started getting a lot of subscribers and a lot of views, and things have just been growing since then. When it comes to making backing tracks, you simply have to check out what kind of tracks have the most views on YouTube. Usually it's like E minor backing tracks, E minor rock, metal, epic ballads. Just think about what you like to improvise over, and think about the fact that if you make a weird jazz, super progressive, something post something track that you think is really awesome, chances are that about 50 other people are going to find it awesome, and most other people are just gonna give up before they even try to do something about it. So make something that fits the masses. After all, we're talking about making money here, not making new inventions in music. The second alternative that I would like to go over is making instructional videos. Now here, there's always a market. There's always a market for good instructional videos, just like there's always a market for guitar teachers and music teachers in general. These videos don't necessarily have to be about how to alter and pick, how to play this and that song and so on, because there's a lot of videos on that, but it can be instruction videos on how to program a good guitar tone on your amp sim or amp, instructional videos on how to string your guitar, or instructional videos on how to mix and master songs and so on. There's always a market, as I said, for making instructional videos. The last thing, the third alternative that I'm gonna mention for making making money on YouTube is making original music. Now, I've been also, for the last few years, I've been posting some original music, and if we're talking about how much money I've been making on YouTube from that music, it's perhaps like $20 since I started out making original music. So over several years, I've just made a few dollars on my original songs. Making original music that catches on and goes viral or whatever, that actually reaches like several 100,000 views, is really, really challenging and difficult. It's a lot more difficult to make a good original song than it is to make a good backing track. So I would recommend that if you're making original music, you have to look into the possibility of perhaps selling the tabs for the song, just like I've been doing on my latest songs. The original song I posted, How to Impress Girls with a Guitar, which was an acoustic piece, sold a lot of tabs, and I made more money selling those tabs than I've been making on all my original music combined ever. So just beware that a lot of people won't really buy original music unless it's extremely good, and you won't really get a lot of views on it unless it's extremely good. So yeah, those are the three main ways I would advise you to go about if you're thinking about trying to make some money on YouTube. And you might also be wondering, how much money do you make on YouTube? Well, it varies a lot. If you do some research on this, you'll find that YouTube incomes vary. Like in December, you're getting a lot of money compared to January, which is the worst month on YouTube ever. That has to do with how many businesses are making commercials and competing to get their commercials on YouTube, and then the price for ads goes up. And if the price for ads goes up, then you end up as a YouTube producer, you end up getting more money. So we can say roughly that on my YouTube channel I have about 10 to 13,000 views a day, and I make anywhere from $6 to $12 a day. Usually in a good month I'll make around $200 to $250, and in a good month I'll make maybe $300 to $350. And the last 2 years that income has been really stable and it's not really going anywhere, so it's a nice piece of extra income, but it's not really enough anything that I can live off of. And yeah, it's nice money to have, but of course I'm paying taxes on that, and it ends up not being much at all. Another question some people ask me sometimes, and a question I get a lot from annoying emails, is joining YouTube networks. When I say annoying emails, I'm not talking about the fans or the supporters. I love hearing from you and usually respond to most of your messages. But these annoying emails I get are from different YouTube networks, constantly asking me to join their network. And these are, of course, mass spam emails that are just being sent out to lots of YouTubers. And every single YouTube network is only after your money. I was part of a network called Nordic Screens. I quit that network a few months ago, and I don't really have anything bad to say about that network. They gave me a good deal on being able to use their filming studio, and they certainly have some experienced people on their network that can help me with different sort of things, but I didn't really feel that they taking a percentage of my income was worth what I was getting back. And so I decided to quit the network, and I've turned down every single offer I've had from YouTube networks ever, because most of them, just face it, people are having these splendid ideas that, hey, I can make a YouTube network and I can make lots of YouTubers join me, and I can take anywhere from 10 to 50% of everyone's income. And for each YouTuber, that's probably not going to be a lot of money. But just imagine the one sitting on top of this network getting anywhere from $10 to $100 from each YouTuber every month. And yeah, it's all about people wanting your money. Don't fall for everything they're saying that you'll get more money from this and this and this and that YouTube network. It's not true at all. Just stay away from networks and do your thing, and stay independent, really. So that's really what I have to say about making money here for this time. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. You can ask me anything in the comments below, and I'll try to answer them. I'm going away for 3 weeks on Sunday, so I won't be able to make any YouTube videos in that period. Hope you'll stay with me, and I'll be back soon. See you guys.